I mean, I'm making a cold. It's a cold bleed build. It does cold damage. It does bleed. It does cold and bleed. A lot of cold and bleed. And I put unseen form to it too. So. And I make no noise when I run around. And my stats are pretty good. My enemy has a hard time seeing me, but they could still see me because unseen form works just like the stealth talisman. Assassin's Gambit doesn't really work as well unless you're trying to cheese a boss, a PvE boss, because in PvP, people can see you in unseen form. This right here. Conceals wear while crouching away from foes. Unseen form works almost as good as Concealing Veil, but Concealing Veil is slightly stronger. I'm not joking, Concealing Veil is a little bit stronger than Unseen Form, but if you put Concealing Veil and Unseen Form together, you could become pretty much invisible. Like Assassin's Gambit, you slice your hand to hardly be seen, but it works. Assassin's Gambit and Unseen Veil only works on PvE. PvP, it's 30 feet. If you come anywhere 30 feet, you'll be seen. That's why the arenas are like only, what, 60 feet? Yeah, double slash works great on katanas. Yeah, the reason I'm using the Uchiha, or why I'm using this one overall, I only use this one because it's longer range and better reach. Though the other one could do more damage. I think that's the whole point. You give up range for give up power for range. No, because Sealing Veil and Unseen Mist together won't break your visibility if you attack. Oh, I got blood lost. Damn, I should have just waited, huh? Ha! Yeah, see, unseen form, I got right up on their faces, and by the time they notice, they're like, wait, what? It's like, hi, how are you? How are you doing today, sir? I'm here to assassinate you, don't mind me. Kind of wish they gave us a seal that both did spells and magic, incantation and magic. I wish it was a seal and a seal instead of a staff, because it'd be cooler to have your hand closed while you cast instead of a giant fucking stick in your hand. I don't like the stick. I wish it was just an eyeball seal. Like, remove the stick, give us that eyeball as a seal that glows in our hand would have been a lot cooler. There we go. The assassin set. I got my dagger. I got my throwing. I got my throws. And then I got my katana. And my magic to make it really cool. And I can get dual wielding daggers. Let me just get my second assassin's dagger. Yeah, I got two of them. I could do Reduvia's, but they're not as cool as the assassin's dagger designed to assassinate with. There we go. Let's see if the shorter one's a lot stronger. I mean, it says it's stronger, but... Ah, damn, he got me. Yeah, the longer range does help a lot more. I'm trying to go to my heals, but I didn't heal. I feel like I ran up and did backstab the guy, though. I went invisible and they came running at me like, where'd he go? I should have just ran away after turning invisible. Because they can see you, like, charge your palm, charge your magic and use it, but they can't see you, like, buffed or anything. Could have ran, drank all my shit. I'm an idiot. His bleed status didn't build up enough, though. It barely built up at all. Why was my bleed so damn strong in comparison? Probably because I have higher arcane. The whole point of this build, though, is to get through your kit. Your kit has a lot of variables. Variables? Variables. As in, you can run through and use your knives, you can run through tossing your daggers, you can run through swinging your sword, invisibility, buffing, healing. It's all there. Basic assassination kit. Holy crap, how many times I have to ride on the ground before I get invasioned? There we go, finally! Jeez, that took forever. I don't like the stick. The weird finger stick. Why can't we just have the eyeball as a seal? The seal be the first seal to weigh anything. All that for an error. God damn it. Also, I mess up on my button pressing sometimes still. I'm 38, I should know my controller schemes by now. But I'll still mess up once in a while and poke the wrong button. And it's like, whoops. That wasn't supposed to be what I wanted to press. Miss inputs. No matter how old you get, you'll still get a miss input once in a while. Because human error is bound to happen regardless of what you do. Also makes you feel old. See, what I'm wearing right now is this helmet because it increases my strength and dex, or my damage would drop. Not by much, by 20 on everything. But if I wanted way higher stats, I can wear this wolf helmet, and it looks good. It all depends on how I want to look, really. At least I could finally take a hit. Before, I was so spongy, I couldn't take any hits. I'm the wolf, cold-blooded wolf assassin. I'm a predator coming for you. Rawr. Look at me, P. Diddy build. It just seems the longer katana seems to have more reach, and that's way, way more valuable so far, as I can tell. Ah. A lot of people are mostly summoning near boss doors, and that's more likely where you're gonna find invasions now, because no one's playing this game with their friends, because they probably beat it or had their friends beat it for them. So it's like, oh, you must have had your handheld most of the time, huh? I can't believe people make money off that, though, by the way. Find your own personal cooperators for 50 bucks an invasion to pay for money to help them beat something in the game for you. I'm like, people actually have that as a service? Just like buying anything in the game, you could buy ruins or buy weapons from people that you summon in the world and they drop it for you for money. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Or seen, actually. It was a website. It's like, pay me for this stuff. I'm like, oh my god. That's actually lucrative? How sad. God damn it. It looks like people are trying out the / bleed build, though. With chilling mist. Some people are trying it with chilling mist, though, but the / is probably the best. If you want a makeshift Rivers of Blood and knockoff version. Perfectly good, actually. It's actually pretty fucking solid. You're more likely to proc ice before you proc bleed, but the bleed is there just to watch it go kablooey. You know, invasion should just be automatically near and far. That's what it should do. You should just go click multiplayer, invasion, near and far should be the only option. It's like, just invade. It's like, they try to get more complicated with the invasion system when they should have just made it function a little better. As in, you can invade anyone with an invasion level of 100 lower or higher than you. Yeah, 100 levels, lower and higher, with the same rule for every 10 levels higher or lower on your weapon type. That way you might get stomped, you might not, you might do the stomping, but it should always be set to near or far as default. and then fix the goddamn netcode so the servers don't have that big latency issue, and then boom, you got invasions that are completely valid. I think Seamless got it right when you invade, you can use your horse, because I'll give horse riding a reason to exist in the game, because horseback, people don't see it. It's like you created horseback, then you don't let us use the horse in invasions to get, chase each other down with and stuff. It's like that was a missed opportunity that Seamless did right. Though Seamless did kill the PvP scene faster than anything I've ever seen on from a software game. I mean, it works, and From Software is going to be using that in the next version for better or worse, and hopefully they improve upon it because it seemed to be way better. But there's still some tweaks they could do. But all in all, it's all good. It's just sad that Seamless and whatnot killed the PvP scene. Oh, the host killed the guy he was fighting before I can get to him. Damn it. I was hoping to backstab him real quick and it went right through him. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, when you beat any boss, it sends any invaders back home because you need to heal up because you used up all your resources in a boss fight, and it's unfair to send you into a invasion with a boss just freshly defeated because you have nothing left most of the time. For most players, there's nothing left of you. You are completely spent. It's like a girlfriend demanding you have a good time after 4 times in a row, and right after coming home from work. It's like, there's nothing left of me. I have barely any blood flow. I'm turning pale white, and I'm shriveled up like a raisin. And you want to go again? And you want me to make dinner while doing it? No. I need at least 20 minutes of break time here to recharge, and like a gallon of water. Like, come on, let me live. I got home from work and we did it 4 times in a row. There's nothing left of me. I'm all shriveled up and gone. You know some weapons only work if you have a quality setup, right? Damn it. How do you know? How do you know it's invisible? Damn, that range really sucks. I probably should have Unseen Form as the first thing on my list, huh? Of my spells. Because I seem to have to use that first, and then power up. Oh, you know how you know a ganker zone is there? They kill all the NPCs in the area and they just sit there all day, waiting for invaders. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to prevent ganking, set a time limit. You can stay in one area for 30 minutes. You'll still be able to gank a couple people, but if you're not moving in 30 minutes, you can no longer summon for an hour. Should be the punishment. Because you stood there too long. Trying to get into the most likely what I would use them. I'm trying to just get the spells in the most order I would ever use them in. Or cycle through, because that's important. I may not have many spells, but I don't need a lot. I just need the buffs and nerfs and shit like that. And I set them up in the right order so I don't overlap them and they actually work with each other. Also, my character is not set up for absolute PvP like a lot of other people. I gotta book it. Gankers. You're no fun. One gets up in your face while the other ranges you. That's ganking. It's as fun as curve stomping a newborn. For some people that sounds like fun, I guess, but it's pretty fucked up. It's like, can you not be a fucking micro penis dick about that? It's like, come on. You're wearing the heaviest armor to use the spammiest shit to get some cheap things while the other guy is up in your face. And it's like, wow, you're ganking. You should automatically be banned for a good while from summoning. It's like, no friends for you. You can go actually go play the fucking game. And if you come back an hour and try it again, well, you'll just get banned for another hour and try it. Hopefully, eventually that'll stop ganking as a whole. I mean, it's a simple punishment, really. Keep on the move or get banned from summoning any of your friends. It's only an hour ban, it's not a big deal. And it's only from summoning cooperators. You can still play the game and all, it's just the multiplayer feature is locked out for you for a little bit. It's just a ganking preventation. It's like, no ganking. It's like, you get invaded, yeah, you can kill the invader, but don't fucking just wait for a goddamn invader with an optimized setup. You're just gonna kill PvP, and then there goes the game you like to play so much. You kill a game faster that way. It's like, don't kill the game if you care about it. I mean, Overwatch didn't learn a fucking thing, and now their game is deader than hell. All they kept doing is like, how do we pump out money? It's like, that's the neat thing. You don't. You're fucked. You killed your game. And the player base did not fucking help. They made it worse by trying to fucking meta-optimize fucking every little damn thing. And the devs and CEOs, I blame both of those fuckers for just shoving all that shit down our throats. Like, buy. It's like, well then bye with you too. I paid for the goddamn disc and I demand I get my shit. I already paid for the game. I don't expect to pay more into the game. That's a one-way street on that fucking end bargain there, deal. If I paid for the game, I expect shit from the game. Oh god, it's these two again. So where's your ganking little buddy? Where's your butt fuck buddy? Huh? Where's your babysitter? Didn't get away with it the second time, now did ya? Go gank somewhere fucking else, bitches. Gankers, you fucking ruin everything you touch. It's not fun. Fuck off with you. It wouldn't be a big deal if you guys were actually playing the game, running around the map and shit. But standing still just waiting to be invaded just so you can gank a motherfucker? Nah. You get the rubber mallet treatment for that one. Bitches. Got my revenge, though. But the Taunter's Tongue thing, it should be if you turn it on, you can't turn it off once you're invaded. That's an easy fix. Because a lot of people would activate Taunter's Tongue, right? And then when they get invaded, they deactivate it and reactivate it to allow another person to invade also a second. But it prevents the previous invader from leaving. Well, that's an easy fix, really, actually. The easy fix is once Taunter Tongue's activated and you get invaded, You cannot turn it off until the invader is defeated. That's that simple. It's really a cut and simple 1 hour code added in. Take an hour to code that in and you're done. Cannot be turned off once invaded. It's simple. And Taunter's Tongue should not cost anything to activate. You should just be able to activate Taunter's Tongue just for nothing. No Furloid coin or anything. Because those coins are for summoning cooperators. Why would you need to use it for Taunter's Tongue? But I get the coin is to open up your world to be invaded. Even if you don't have a cooperator. And it requires the coin. Like this coin right here. For Old Calling Finger. That's to open up your world. To be invaded or to be cooperated. That's the whole function of that. Instead of just making it automatic when you would activate Taunter's Tongue, just should be able to activate Taunter's Tongue to open up your world for invasions. And cannot be turned off if you get invaded. Simple fix. Takes like literally an afternoon to code that in. Literally, a guy would sit down and go like, I gotta code that in, and done. It really be that easy. Oh god, I have a backup buddy. See, I noticed that they let invaders in more often to multi... Hey dude, we're on the same team! I was trying to emote for him because I barely baby scratched the guy and he's like, you hit me. I'm like, calm down! I was trying to help you get this kill! She was like one hit away from bleeding! I needed to hit her one time! I get it that you wanted to go scratch, squish, squish. I get the squish, squish. I honestly get it. My fellow invader. I get it. Squishy, squishy. You likey, likey. I get it. But, yeah, the bitch is mine. We both get the win, so chill. I paper cutted you. Also, add friendly fire to cooperative. When you're invaded, you should have friendly fire activate. So, when invaders are fighting a group of gankers, it also prevents ganking that way, because you can accidentally kill your own teammate. And it'd be like, oh boy, It's like, don't use those heavy-duty spells at me. And it's like, well, don't stand in front of the guy I'm trying to shoot. It's like, yes, friendly fire is always a must in a combat game because, I mean, it's combat. If you accidentally blast your own friend into next week, it should be allowed. It would be so funny to watch a guy try to do that wave of fucking black flame bullshit with a guy in your friend in your face and he gets slashed too. It's like, hey, smooth move, dumbass. You sliced your own host. That's why Seamless Co-op has friendly fire, and I love seeing that. It's like, did your own friend kill you? Whoops. Maybe next time tell him to back the fuck off while you're in the enemy's face. All you have to do is wait a second while you power up and then switch roles. Literally a revolving door. One goes in to fight, the other one powers up, you switch out, the other one heals, powers up. Hopefully the other guy doesn't die within that time frame. Friendly fire cannot prevent surprise, motherfucker! Oh, god damn it. Oh, I almost got him if it just procced to bleed. Did he make himself metal? Is that it? That's what happened to me, huh? He made himself metal so I couldn't budge him very easily. Because he drank something and then I couldn't break his poise. I could have been smart about it, switched over to my daggers and ended him from a range distance because I'm a dumbass. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. My dumbass. Sometimes I gotta stop relying on rivers of icy blood. It works, it really does. It's just, I have other options too. I have Black Flame, I got... Oh, Death Flame, which is just superior Black Flame. You know, they could have made Intelligence and Faith the same stat, but make it have it reaches its peak by 60. As in 30 goes into Faith, 30 goes into Intelligence sort of system. It'll be strong, but not OP. Because if the max cap, you know, the hard cap was 60, then you wouldn't need a lot, but a lot of the spells and incantations would go above 60. Meaning it won't hit as hard, they won't hit as hard, but they'll be flashy. Yeah, they could have put Faith and Intelligence together, which is kind of ironic because they're opposites. But the stat could have worked together. Maybe the next game they could do that and just make it to where the cost is higher and the max cap is 60, but and also need a higher level to even use said spells and incantations. So you would have the low level versions that won't be as strong, and the high level versions will be strong, but you have to really invest into it. Arcane is pretty much their luck version. It used to be able, you have to invest into rolling. Yeah, your rolling you take it granted for used to be invested in. If you want Elden Ring rolling, you need to invest at least 20 levels into it. Just to get the rolling you get in Elden Ring for a light load. Otherwise, you're not going to roll for shit. 20 levels just into rolling if you want to be able to roll at all. It's so insane. Now rolling is all based off weight. And they could differ the rolling system way better depending on the weight. And fine tune that sucker to be really finicky. What? How can you see me? I'm invisible. I'm getting ganked. Yeah, that ganking shit right there. Just ban them from summoning any companions for 1 hour. No ganking. That would be automatic ganking prevention. I mean, you have to stay in an area for 30 minutes, give or take. Which means some people will be ganked, but it will drop down the ganking possibilities by a shit ton. Yeah, just put a punish system as you've been there for 30 minutes, you haven't moved or done anything else, so yeah, your companions are gone, you cannot summon for 1 hour. Have fun! Just play the game for a while, and maybe then you can summon buddies. Just no ganking. Ganking's just part of it. That's the problem. That kills PvP within a year. To outright kill PvP within a year means you don't really like Souls games. Because if you like ganking, you like curve stomping baby skulls. You're not a good person. You really are not. You're not thinking of the benefit of the game and how long it's gonna last. You just want to get your shit, your dick to come. You're just wanting to cum as fast as possible and leave everyone else unsatisfied. You just care about yourself and your satisfaction. It's pretty pathetic, really. It's like you don't have to gank. Either you find gankers or door waiters. Blue ballers. This game, sadly, already died before 3 years old. The older games, though, their version of some of Invasion's way better. How is the older version better, though? It's a fucking pain in the ass to do it. Okay, I gotta do 3 things before I can invade anyone. It's like I gotta whip out this, I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and then I gotta wait, and then I can invade. Have you not noticed that everyone else that's playing Souls games are going back to the old games and not playing Elden Ring anymore? You dumbasses killed it. You killed it so fucking fast. It kind of set a record where the old games still have better fucking system. Which is ironically funny. Because the kids that play Elden Ring, a majority of them cannot play the older games. It's too hard. They can't gank with their friends. By the time it takes them to summon, it's already too late. There's no freebies or handouts. It's pretty much you get fucking kicked in the balls. It's like it wasn't as good as you. It's not as fun and shits and giggles as you think it is it, kiddo? The older version of Invasions, you actually had to get good. This, you can just have your friends suck your dick while someone else rubs you off and plays with your butthole and does everything for you. It's like, that's not fun. That sucks. It's like, that's kind of stupid, guys. Ganking kills Souls games. And yeah, you may think it's fun at first until you realize you're sitting there and nothing's happening all day. And then you realize, oh, is the game dead? Yeah, dumbass, you killed it! Congratulations! You win at the cost of all fun in video games. Congratulations. You've destroyed something very valuable to a video game to keep its livelihood and keep going. Now the next one won't have PvP at all, only PvE with your friends, and that's it. No ganking, no evasions, no fun to be had. Just boredom. Straight up boredom. I hope it was worth it. Because invaders didn't deserve that. Invaders didn't deserve a core function of the game to be removed because you're being assholes about it. Invasions were a big part of why Souls games were so fun. And it's gonna be gone. And people are afraid that PvP will be gone for good. Can you call it a Souls game if it doesn't have PvP? Doesn't feel right. Is this guy really that lost? Oh, he was just gonna sit me out the whole time? Oh, fine. Next time if I invade you again, I'll just wait you out, since you seem to be so lost. Yeesh. Try to be nice. Nah, if I had a full repertoire of my moveset without being a dumbass and losing my stamina, I'd been fine, but whatever. It's an invasion. There's no rules to invasions. Only in duels. Yes, duels do have rules. That's why they're called duels. Next time, just leave them to rot. Ugh, you went right into the door. Just because you're getting invaded doesn't mean you have to run into the boss door because your dick went back up into your fucking throat. You could have dared to deal with me. I'm not exactly OP or strong. I'm just shitting dicking around. It'd be sad that Elden Ring might be the last PvP game. Because the next one won't have PvP, sadly. It just feels wrong to have a Souls game without PvP. It feels so wrong. What is it, like 6, 7 games all had PvP. It's like part of the game. Without it, it's hollow. It's not a Souls game anymore. They ran right into the door. Oh my god! Stop being little bitches! I'm right here! I'm not hard to kill! I forget to heal all the time and I just end up fucking flicking my shit around. Like a monkey. I hope that just makes the boss harder. Not dealing with an invader increases the boss health bar. For revenge. When invaded, boss health bar goes up. Until you kill invader, then you... Just like if you have a cooperative coming in. Hello. Oh, could not invade. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I have a bad feeling that the next FromSoft game will be good, but a lot of people might be disappointed if there's no PvP. They're gonna play it like a roguelike and play with their friends and go, I'm bored. There's nothing to do after you beat the game. It's like, no shit, the whole point was PvP. Like, you literally killed a part of the game. They can make it better by, you know, make it more streamlining and easier with better code. Like, streamlining the process of just invasions and as a whole. Without every last little thing on the system, holy crap, look at all this stuff here. To summon friends, you have to use all 4 of these things. To invade, you can use these 4 things. To have someone invade you, you can use that. It's like, god damn. Sadly, blues might be removed. Getting hunters might be removed from the game for invasions. Because blue's whole point was to hunt down invaders. Because it used to be solo invasions. And a hunter would come in and help out someone who's being invaded because he had no friends. Well, if you only allow people who have friends and cooperators to be invaded, then there's no solo invasions anyways, making hunters pretty much useless. As a blue, if I go in as a hunter, I expect the other two to stay the expect the others to stay the fuck off. It's like, I'm hunting. My job is to hunt an invader and not have you interfere. You summon the hunter to do the job that you can't do. That's the whole point. But no hunters, no invaders, just PvE. That would feel hollow so fast. That game would not have the lifespan as you think of it. Yeah, it'd be a challenge to beat all the bosses, but once you do, what now? I guess you and your friends could new game plus the bosses. Wouldn't that get old real fast? Because you'll be seeing people already doing no-hit runs, speed runs, and all that, and be like, oh, this is boring. Because I got tired of fighting the bosses after the new game plus. Yeah, I'm already tired of fighting that PvE part. I'm invading for a reason. I'm bored. And PvP is different. It's people. It's always different. I just wish the ganking would stop. You killing the game. I'm in the boss arena. And it says I could summon. What the hell? Yeah, you shouldn't be able to enter boss doors if someone's invading you. You just have to make the invader... If you're near a boss door, the invader invades really close. So they don't have to find you. And the invader can't run very far away. So they can't lock you out of entering the boss door. Or you can make it if the invader runs away a certain distance, you can enter the boss door. There's ways around that. I mean, it's basic programming 101. Literally just placing down shortcuts and leeways to prevent, you know, trolling and ganking and prevention from playing the game. It's not a hard system to make. Well, I mean, it's not a hard fix. It's very easy to fix that. But yeah, it's fixable. That's very much fixable. But ganking's gonna have to be punished, like harshly punished, for standing in an area just waiting to be invaded. He's like, you're standing in one spot for far too long. Get moving. That would just mean gankers would have to be roaming the map instead, which would give invaders a better opportunity because then they would have more NPCs around. at all and not have it cleared out. I can't move. I'm completely stun locked. Right there, ganking, see? They should be forced to move around. They'd be like, you're in a spot for far too long. Move. Either you're moving around or you don't get to summon cooperators. That's all it is. That's an easy fix. It's like, you're not moving for a certain amount of time, your cooperator is now banned, and you can summon a cooperator for an hour. Have fun. Go play the game. That would prevent ganking because at least the gankers have to move. You can't stay in an area. Because ganking shouldn't be allowed in a PvP game like this. It's already unfair to the goddamn invader. Very unfair, actually. That you can summon an invader just to get ganked. To gank the invader. That's not fair. So at this rate, they're probably going to give invaders more tools that they do at PvP, meaning invaders will be stronger than before because of the ganking issue. They would probably give them more healing flasks, more FP flasks, meaning that people will bitch like, why can't you have to heal so much? Because you're ganking, you dumbasses! You're abusing the system, therefore you lose it. You abuse it, you lose it, motherfuckers. See? Ganking. This is killing the game. Not only is this killing the game, it'll kill any and all From Software games from that point. Ganking wasn't that easy in the older games, believe it or not. The invader had the upper hand, actually. The invader had more than enough heals. You couldn't fucking gank him because you were so slow in your attacks. And if you committed to the attack, leaving the invader the opportunity to roll, dodge, and catch to prevent you from, ganking anymore. Wasn't that easy because you can solo invade as well. But what we're seeing now in Elden Ring is just bad PvP behavior. People are just ganking and it's killing it. That's why people prefer to go to Seamless, because you can't gank as easily, because you can end up killing your own teammate. And because you can kill your own teammate, it does poorly for the player to even do that. It's like, yeah, you can't just swing willy-nilly, you're going to kill your host. There's friendly fire, which I've noticed that anyone who does streaming does Seamless for that very reason. Seamless is just better PvP with more punishments for gankers. Ganking does happen in Seamless, though, don't get me wrong. I've seen a couple ganks, but it's less often because you can't really do it. And it's sad to watch a game I played for decades, like 20 years, get turned into a big pile of dog shit because the player base is misusing it. You abuse it, you're gonna lose it, and then it's gone for good. What good is PvP if it's gone and ripped out of the game because no one knows how to trust with it? It's like, where's the fun, huh? Where's the fun that used to be there because you decided to destroy it? I mean, they had to put all these features in so you couldn't just hide forever. With a mimic veil. Prop hunt, in other words. That was fun, actually. I liked the prop hunt system in the game with the mimic veil. That was fun, actually. But the ganking. The ganking is just too much. Ganking will be the end-all for this game. See, they cleared out the whole... They're gonna want me to fall off, right? He's nearby. Limgrave is known as ganker area. All gankers go here. Which is not fun. That's why they gave us invaders this. They gave us invaders this for a reason. It lets us get closer to you. Because you were pulling bullshit. Like trying to hide off ledges and stuff and hopefully we'd leave. Or die trying to get to you. Yeah, they gave us those fingers for that reason. See, the more you try to pull this bullshit, the more the devs have to worry about it. Instead of just going at it. See, now he left the game. He left the game because I used the finger, got closer to him. He was hoping I would fall, you know, jump off, like roll off that edge down there to go get him. But instead I didn't do it, so he leaves. That's bullshit. If you quit out the game and stuff to get away from an invader, the game should automatically remove all ruins or souls or whatever from your inventory. It's like, oh, we just considered you died. You don't get those back, by the way. Along with a ruin arc, along with a furlough finger, along with a larval. Like, really punish people for pulling that bullshit. Trying to, you know, invade and then have the fuckers run away like little bitches. You need to punish for that reason. Punish those little shits. How the fuck did Bloodborne have a better invasion system and that thing had to use bell collars? Invasions in this goddamn game is so bad. How are the older games have better invasions? How? I can't even play an assassin character because of the fucking bullshit. I just want to invade and have some fun with PvP, but no. I can't do that without finding half a dozen goddamn gankers waiting there blowing each other, sucking down some coom, while circle jerking. And when I do find someone to invade, it's like one in a million. Dear Lord, I've scribbled on that ground so much I moved from the grave down to here. I would have to record like 4 hours for a 30-minute video. Just to get enough invasions that aren't ganks. That fucking sucks. I can see why everyone goes to fucking Seamless. Waifu went to Seamless. Lost goes to Seamless. Everyone who does fucking content went to Seamless. Of course you ran into the boss door. Why not? Your dick is small enough you can't see it anyways. Put your back to this door so I can stab you. Kill her, Melania! Kill that motherfucker, please! Kill those bastards! Yes, kill them! Do it, Melania! Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh, that's so gross. They're 3v1ing her. And they're using cheese! So much cheese! They cheesed her. They cheese her with Kamehamehas and Dragon's Breath. Yeah, you can knock her out of the air if you use those two, and it prevents her from using her waterfowl dance. Disgusting. I guess she's the hardest boss fight, but did you have to cheese that fucking hard? I always use Death Blight on my spells, huh? Turn invisible and then use Death Blight to cover up my tracks because it works the same as darkness. No, eventually at this point they'll probably make a From Software game with no multiplayer. Yeah, you just have to go through it yourself. No more PvP, only PvE, no cooperators. They'll give you your summons, yes. But yeah, I don't think that multiplayer is gonna last much longer in From Software games. They might just scrap it as a whole if the next game becomes too, well, simple. Like, if they don't add PvP to the next one and PvE just becomes a cakewalk because you invited two friends, because their programming doesn't do so well when it comes to having multiple people, then they might just scrap all PvP and PvE. Oh, not PvE, but all PvP. No more invasions, no more cooperators. Just you by yourself with a summon, just fighting all the bosses. Somewhat sounds okay for some, but then you'll get bored real fucking fast. You'll wonder what the point is. Yeah, you beat all the bosses, but whoop-de-fucking-do. You can't play with your friends no more. You can't be invaded no more because everyone bitched and moaned about it being too hard. Then everyone just leaves after beating all the bosses. Like, yeah, I beat the game. Woohoo. You know, it's the sad truth is I'm telling you the actual truth of what could happen. And the sad reality is that could end up being the thing. That you can lose a good chunk what makes the game replayable. Yeah, New Game Plus is fun and all, but fighting the bosses over and over again, that gets old. I only played New Game Plus a couple of times and then I put the game away in my closet to never come out again. Like, I got all my achievements, I beat all the bosses, I beat New Game Plus 1, 2, and 3 to get all my different endings. What's the point? What's the point beyond that? Once you get your achievements and beat the game, it's just the same game, slightly harder. Yeah, no on that. Yeah, there's a no on that one. Big fucking no. I mean, I'm gonna beat it the third time and get my platinum trophy and I'll be done. I probably will never play or pick up this game again. I'll play probably something else. Move on to something else I can play. PvP is why I'm playing mostly. Gankers make me want to play less. And other than that, it's fine. It's just that, why do the invaders get fucking butt fucked? Why do the invaders get butt fucked out of it? I end up finding more matches trying to play in the fucking duel arena. If I wanted to test out something. But if I want to invade, it's like fucking pulling teeth, and I should know something about pulling teeth since I have to actually do that because mine are shattering. It's just, PvP is dying, and if PvP goes, PvE's next. Well, with your friends anyways. Eventually From Software will say, fuck it. We'll make boss fights and you'll play by yourself. That'll be From Software eventually. Or they're gonna like scrap PvP and co-op for a while until they figure out a bit better system. You really want that? You want to lose it all for that. No more playing with your friends. No more invasions. Just you masturbating to yourself while doing boss fights and bored out of your mind. Just banging your head against the wall, in other words, for no reason and no fun. Well, a lot of us like playing the boss fights, yeah, but it's a one and done. Are you kidding me? No, you can't do that without emoting at the beginning. I mean, no, you gotta do it at the beginning, you dumb bitch.
Hey!
No.
Hey!
No. You do that at the beginning. It's common courtesy. I get that you fucking beat your grandmother and kick your little sister down a flight of stairs, then jump down the stairs to curve stomp her skull in. Because you have no fucking soul. You're worse than a ginger. Even gingers have souls and you don't. Just emote at the beginning. Takes less than half a second, please. It's like I'm not fucking we're not asking for the impossible here. Right? It's not impossible for you to do. You're ruining it. You're ruining duels, you ruin PvP, you're gonna ruin PvE, and we're gonna be stuck with a fucking shit show of a game. And the devs are gonna be fucking frustrated. See, that takes you 1 second. You're not fun. You're not fun. Fuck off with you. Fuck off! You piece of motherfucking shit! Can't even do the fucking common, basic minimum common courtesy for a fucking duel. Then you're not human. You're subhuman. It's a fucking 0.1 second emote. If you can't even fucking do that, get the hell off. You fake wannabe gamer. Just a fucking common courtesy you do in all duels since Demon Souls. It's part of gaming culture. If you want to be a real gamer, fucking show some respect.
Hey!
It's a fucking simple emote. Yeah, I pissed you off, huh? It's because you fucking suck. You can emote at the end all you want. You still fucking tainted your win. You can't even do a common courtesy. Gingers have more of a soul and manners. Goddamn wannabe fucking fake gamers. Parentless behavior. So sick and tired of that. I get your mama didn't love you, but you can at least learn some fucking manners. He has no fucking manners or common courtesy. You just have to do that. All you have to do is emote at a duel. Yeah, he's got bad behavior. Thank you for giving me the victory. All we asked is in a duel you emote at the beginning. Takes you no fucking time, 0.1 seconds of common courtesy to find the fastest emote in the game just to quickly use it and get it down. That's it. It's been in the... We've been doing that since Demon Souls. Yeah, I know, but that bastard's just gonna spam me from range and blind spot me when he can. I'm gonna wait a few seconds so I don't have to deal with the little bitch. I'm just so sick and tired of these wannabe fake gamers who don't understand the fucking culture of and understand why people emote in a duel. It only applies to duels. Yeah, some people take it to invasion, which is, I guess, some manners. But it only applies to duels. It's a signal 1v1 fights and that you're trying to be honorable in a duel. And show, you know, like how you, before a fight, you shake hands. That's all it is. We are going to look down on you for not doing it, though. Because all we see is a snot-nosed kid who's new to video games, who doesn't understand what culture, that they're going into a different culture, into a system that was set up by the player base that's just widely known. It's like, yeah, you emote in a duel. It's just a handshake at the beginning of a fight. It's good manners. You don't have to use a long emote. You can use any emote you want. As long as it's quick and fast, you can pick the fastest emote. As long as you emote. I stopped paying for PS Plus because of it's expensive. Not to mention, I could play my games without PS Plus anyways, so... It's just, I'm sick and tired of wannabes and fake gamers who are just getting into the Souls games, not understanding how much we actually do that emote and why. It's like, people lost their manners. They lost their common sense, they lost their manners, they lost their courtesy. No one opens doors for people anymore. No one pulls out your chair. No one says sorry when they bump into you. No one will say bless you when you sneeze. Except for a very few. It's like, what happened to humans? What happened to turn you into nothing more than rutting little animals? I get humans are animals, but wasn't the point about being human is that we had common courtesy, manners, and intelligence? And some common sense to treat each other better. Even on the internet, I still got bless you once in a while. But that seems to go all downhill with Gen Z and whatnot. And they're just turning into fucking little animals.
Hey!
See, look at that. Takes a second and everyone knows. Ow, that hurt like a motherfucker. Oops. Yeah, lightning type. At least he emoted at the beginning. That's all it takes. Right? You press emote, you press the back jump, you're out of emote. It takes a few seconds. It's not very hard. It's like people are acting like, oh, emoting so hard. Oh, I can't do it. It's like, my God, your mother never loved you, and your grandparents never bothered to even visit, did they? I lost count of how many times I see my grandparents after like a few thousand times. Every weekend as a kid, I'd go visit my grandparents. It was great. Help around the farm and stuff. Well, even when you're sweaty, the emote is still. People look at you like even if you're sweaty. Look, get this. Even sweaty players emote. Like sweaty players understand you emote at the beginning because that's a handshake. Like, hi, we're about to duel. Nice to meet you. Let's get this done. Let's have a good fight. That's the point, right? Even sweaty players will do that. But no, these fake gamers will not emote, being like, look at me, I'm so great, I got the win so fast, while the other person tried to put out his hand and you just cut it off, and it's like, what the fuck? Why couldn't you just shake my hand for like a half a millisecond? Jesus Christ. Your win is tainted. It's like the woman who had sex with 100 guys. It's not great at the end.
Hey!
I don't give you any respect if you don't show respect. No respect to have if you can't show respect at the beginning, you degenerate. Oh, it's the same guy with different armor. How do you block someone from ever playing against them? I hear you could block people from playing against you. You know, I know that. Oh, I know that, Nail, I know that. I have it on my other character. I know, I hear everyone's like, just block them. I'm like, I can't. I'm stuck having to deal with these little bitches and want to be fake gamers. You run into them more and more as the generations get dumber. It's like, come on, kids. It doesn't hurt you to actually, you know, show a little respect. Make it sound like I'm trying to pull teeth or something. It's like, it's just an emote. Take 0.1 seconds before the fight. You could do it before it even says commence. See, watch. I can do it before commence.
Hey!
Ta-da! Fight started. So there's no excuse. Soon as commence comes up. Soon as commence comes up, you should be fighting. Ah, I can't trade it. I am not gonna pull off the chainsaw glitch, Nail. I'm not a fucking micro-dick loser. The chainsaw bug they've been trying to patch that thing out since it was first discovered. They can't. To patch out the chainsaw glitch is to patch out the Ash of War entirely. No, I don't know why they just don't make the Ash of War disappear off the weapon after the boss fight anyways. See, you can emote before the fight says commence. So none of that bullshit I hear from a bunch of fucking low-life losers that have more of a no-life than I. I have no life, and I can do an emote before the word commence shows up on the screen. Hard or not, they should just make it not possible.
Hey!
No emote, no respect. No emote, no respect, no fight. You didn't even initiate. You're just gonna be a bitch about it. Oh look, you can win your fights. At what cost? Huh? At what cost? Having fun? Having fun, huh? No, I am not respecting you if you can't show respect back. Respect is earned in both ways. You can't even do damage with a staff. No. There's no respect earned if you can't emote. I took away his fun. That victory is now tainted. Even it leaves a bitter it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth when that happens. Like, no, I'm not gonna respect you. This is not a straight up duel. You couldn't even fucking emote at the beginning. It's a duel. It's supposed to have manners and respect. No, I don't mind mages. I have a mage build. I have a straight up pure mage build. But if you ain't gonna show the slightest bit of common courtesy, the slightest bit, which is a 0.1 second emote before the word commence shows up, which is no excuse for anyone to give. I use incantations and spells like Unseen Form, Mia's Mist, Silver Mist. I use magic. It's not Mage's fault. It's the fact he doesn't emote at the beginning. It takes 0.1 seconds. That's it. You only have to show respect for 0.1 seconds. For a quick handshake at the beginning before the word commence shows up. Because I found a fucking dickhead on YouTube that says, soon as it says commence, you should be in the fight. Bitch, you can emote before the word commence shows up. So you can't give me that bullshit. No, I use Silver Mist along with Mia's Mist to,
Hey!
He got me with a counter. Yeah, see, at least he emoted. He emoted at the beginning, which was nice. See? That's all it takes. It doesn't take that much, see? It takes little to no effort to emote, and then the word commence shows up and you get into the fight. That's been a common courtesy since Demon Souls. It's just gamer manners. If a game has emotes and you're gonna win 1v1 in a duel, you emote. It's like that in every fucking game that has duels. That have, if you can emote in a duel and you're entering a 1v1 fight, you emote. It's been like that with Demon Souls, and it's also in other games now. It has become part of gaming culture. If you're a real gamer, you understand what that actually means. It's a common courtesy of manners that says, "Hi, I'm here for a nice 1v1 fight." Win or lose, that's how it's supposed to be. If you can't even do that, you're not a real gamer because you don't understand the culture. Yes, gaming has its own culture. And real gamers who've been around the block enough understand this. It's just to signify a fair 1v1 fight. A handshake. Like, hi, yeah. You see it in boxing, you see it in MMA, you just see it in martial arts, you just see it in all duels.
Hey!
Hey. God, I cannot trade. What the hell? Well, it started in Souls games. Souls games gave birth to that culture. It's where it was born. So not doing it in a Souls game is the biggest disrespect ever. I must have latency. I didn't see the second attack when he crouched poked. It's like the ultimate disrespect if you can't even do the basic minimum. And it was invented in Demon Souls. Like, it goes that far back. It's a big thing for Souls games for you to emote. That's where it came from. It's literally the birthplace of emoting before a fight. How can you even call yourself a gamer if you don't even know the basics of your very own culture? It's like being Japanese and not knowing anything about Japan.
Hey!
Ow, 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 I'm hurting myself. And he's like, what is he doing? Wow, he's tanky. Trading with him is gonna be impossible. I'm surprised this guy's using a flail. Oh wow, I got nailed with that one. Yeah, he roll caught me. Many people claim themselves gamers, even though they've 70 hours in a game while they were playing that game for a year. No, the hours are not a big deal. Yeah, as long as you're playing games, it's just you gotta understand what parts of certain games are just designed a certain way to be in all games. Like, real gamers understand why you do certain things. Like, why you don't cheat. Why you show some common courtesy and manners through emotes. Also disrespect through emotes. You can even disrespect the emotes too. By doing certain ones and how gamers respect and see them. Oh no, I've dropped a couple games in my life, but I've played over, what, a couple million games? I played a lot of games, actually. If I think about it, I'm well into the quadruple digits.
Hey!
Why do I take so much holy damage? To be a real gamer is actually to understand the culture of gaming and why you do certain things. To understand that speedrunners speedrun games to try to beat them quicker, but you don't have to do it that way. To understand why certain rules and stuff are set the way they are. I would be considered an OG gamer, because I go all the way back to arcade era. I was born in 1986, for God's sakes, and I started playing games at 1987. Granted, I was terrible at 1 year old playing Pong, but I've been gaming since 1987. I am old. And there's certain etiquette, rules, stuff set by gamers have put in place that have always persist. Like, no cheating, you'll be punished if you're cheated, and the punishments were way worse back then. Like, you felt the pain.
Hey!
Like, understand being... Games weren't competitive as badly as they are now. Oh yeah, they've been knocking down on hackers and cheaters lately. Like, people understand that hacking and cheating is fucked up. Like, competitive's getting out of control to a point now it's completely killing the industry. Like, your wins don't mean shit, by the way. Like, you can be like, I'm the best #1 in the world, game shuts down, now you're shit. Hacking's not... Hacking the game code is fun, but hacking in general just to cheat the game is not. I mean, a lot of people hack the game to get bank accounts, personal information, that kind of bad hacking. Yeah, but competitive ain't as big as a thing that people think it is. Everyone's thinking, oh, I'll be #1 in the world at a video game. That won't mean anything, by the way.
Hey!
That means nothing in reality. Why you use the third part of the AOW? Oh, because if they try to roll into you, you'll catch them. Also, it hits twice as hard. Because it counts as a heavy. The first two count as light. The first two slashes and the second two slashes count as light attacks. And the third one counts as a heavy. I know, I just usually like to commit to finishing it. If they come at me... Well, also you can delay the final shot. You can delay it by a few seconds. And if they come at you at the right time, you can turn into them and slash downward. It all depends on timing. That's more of a situational thing. You have to time it. I got hit by that. I thought I was out of range. I was trying to... she had only have like 1 HP left, and I was trying to hit her with the dagger. I was trying to throw my dagger at her and hit her, but I was barely in the range of that fire. God, that was some spammy ass shit. Oh well. At least she emoted at the beginning, so I can't complain. Yeah, the ganking's getting so bad, the duel arena's seeing more action than anything. It's kind of funny. The Coliseum has better players than the fucking co-op gankers. You can't really invade right now with all the ganking.
Hey!
Okay, tweaker. Damn it, I keep forgetting to throw my dagger then. Oh well. I keep throwing my dagger. I should just throw it instead of worrying about... God damn it. shouldn't have. I should just throw my dagger. I should just throw it. If they have that little health, I should just throw my secondary weapon. Yeah, it's part of, if you're a gamer, you understand why we do it, and you understand the culture behind it. And also, you're not stupid enough to believe that video games cause real-world violence, because that is the dumbest thing ever. It's like, it's a video game, you're not supposed to take it out of context beyond the game. You have to be a special kind of stupid to think, oh, the video game's violent, therefore it's gotta affect the real world. No. What the fuck? What nut job doesn't understand the difference between reality and fiction?
Hey! Hey!
See? I should just do that. I should just do that because it's just more guarantees me more the win if I just throw my fucking dagger. Feels cheesy, but I guess so. Feel like I should slash him with my sword, not throw a fucking knife. A butter knife, if anything, but still. Yeah, ice or bleed, it seems to do both effects, but ice does slow down my opponent enough to my dagger's hit. I guess it all depends on the situation. Unseen form doesn't let you target your opponent, so I use that to buff up so they can't use fucking tracking shit on me. Unseen form pretty good at letting you have some time to think.
Hey!
Damn! My lady's just OP. Holy shit. It's been a while since I used that dagger though. How do you dodge that one? I guess you just have to dodge until they're done swinging around like a little nut job. I mean, you can't back roll apparently. Or jump because it'll catch you. But unseen form really does help. You can't make these weapons invisible though. That sucks. Unseen form does give you that breathing room because your opponent can't target you in unseen form. It's just really nice that way.
Hey! Hey!
See, you can't target me, so... Amount of energy. Yeah, poison don't mean shit to me now. Says the guy who's using poison arrows. You can't point down if you're using poison arrows. You're cheap shotting. You gave up the sword because you couldn't hit me. Or when you did and then you're like, ah, he's using daggers, I'm gonna give you my arrows. It's like, bitch, what? Bitch, you can't point down when you use the bow. It's not like you were free aiming that shit. You waited to lock onto me to fucking shoot. You weren't free aiming. It's because you couldn't fucking use your sword. You went to your fucking pity arrows. There's a reason the bow doesn't get respect. You have to use your lock on. I do respect the one guy who free aims though. That's impressive. Free aiming with your bow is nice.
Hey!
Hey!
See? Smith's Grip daggers with phalanx is actually pretty solid. It gives you the range you need to stay out of range of mages, but you can poke them to death. I like it. Unseen Form I'm really liking because they can't target you. So their magic slightly has a harder time tracking you, apparently. I mean, if you're a certain range, you can target the opponent. As I'm seeing right here, it says you can target Unseen Form, you can target opponent by a certain range. So you're limited. Limiting your opponent to target only a certain range is nice. Oops, I was gonna I don't, Fiora's Miss is great for, you know, concealing yourself and whatnot. That's what she was using it for, but I'm not getting any use out of it myself, and it's just making it my list longer for no reason. I have 2 attack spells and a bunch of buffs and cleanses. So I can't be tracked, I have unseen form, so I buff up my strength with flame protecting me. Or flame giving me strength, protects me. Cleanse is done with the flame as well. Oh, it's great. It works wonders, but the problem is my bleed ain't strong enough. I just can't seem to proc bleed more, and it seems to do more damage.
Hey!
He had 4 HP left. I changed up my build a bit to be more buffy, and I have unseen form now, so I can't be locked on to very easily. Because unseen form undoes a lock on, so you can't lock onto your opponent. But the ice works out a lot better, but the bleed seems to hit harder. Because I've been fighting with ice and bleed so far, and yeah, the ice does slow down my enemy, so my dagger can hit when I throw. And then but the bleed buildup is so tiny. 38 bleed, that's worse than, that's barely better. Yeah, I know, that's true. The extra damage, so I can throw my dagger. Like, I could throw my dagger at him and finish him off if I do a good, you know. If I get a whole hit off and they go to roll away and I throw my dagger and do extra damage because they got frostbit. But I still do build bleed up, it's just not as impressive as I would hope. I could do that. I could put bleeding fly spell on my thing. Toss out those little boogers to go after my enemy.
Hey!
Oh fuck. Rashaka. Oh, not the weave cutter! Weave cutter. That's a cool shield though. Reflects things at you. You can't block that, by the way. That's a shield attack that goes through shield. Yeah. Sleep spear exists, yes. You put sleep grease on a spear. You'll only see that in arenas, in the Coliseum, because no one else would. It's because that sleep grease is rare and hard to make. Yeah, because invasions are pretty much dead. Everyone went to seamless or...
Hey!
Hey!
Whoa, what's the range on that thing?
Hey!
What is the range on that fucking thing? No, it's usually ganking goes one way, and ganking only applies to the invader getting ganked. Ganking means 3v1, 2v1, where you're not capable of playing at all. Hell, there's stun locks now. There's literally ganks that'll just stun lock you in a permanent, where you can't roll out, like at all. You're stuck there for good until you die.
Hey!
Yeah, Lion's Claw is not as good as people think it is. I mean, it works and can devastate people, yes, but it's not the end-all be-all. Yeah, I'll sit here. I understand. He surrendered already, so... Yep. Ah, fuck. I don't know why my guy got up.
Hey!
A potted plant? And I'm a bush. I'm bugged out, though. I can see my character.
Hey!
I think I'll end it here. That's a good way to end it. See? That's the difference between understanding the culture and when he curled up in a ball, he surrendered. I understood that because I've been gaming for like 37 years. And certain emotes mean certain things. Like I surrender, don't do anything, I'm not here to fight, kind of thing. But yeah, there's rules to this. Being good at video games ain't a big deal, trust me. Back in the 90s, I was like one of those teenagers, hopped up on Mountain Dew and Doritos, trying to be the best of the best, and it got me nowhere. I'm alone, a virgin, no life, tons of video games, good at video games, and it's got me nowhere. It got me nowhere. I'm lonely. I have slight depression. I'm just miserable. I'm good at video games, big fucking whoop. I still wish I had someone to hold me at night and to cuddle. Someone to come home to. Being good at video games didn't get me any of that. It's soul crushing. And now I'm just so old now that finding anyone's near impossible. I have too much baggage from being disabled. Women don't find disabled men attractive. Gives them the ick or something because I have too much baggage. I'm just alone now. Big whoop, I'm good at video games. So what? If I could go back, I'd give it all up. Just for some companionship. Being good at games meant nothing in the end. Yeah, I can read a game's coding. I can look at files and understand what I see. I can beat any game I touch and I can have fun playing them, but what does that do for me? It does nothing. I'm still alone. Still go to bed alone at night. I can't physically work, so I can't go out. I can't drive. I'm stuck. My chance was back in high school to find someone. That was 20 years ago. Friends online ain't the same as the friends you find in real life that you can hang out with. No offense to people. It's fun talking to people, and it's a nice distraction from the misery and torment. It gives me some semblance of a social life, but it's soul-crushing. Everyone that doesn't understand this and won't understand it until decades later, and wondering, why can't I have what that one person had? They managed to do it. You're not them. Don't be like someone else. It ain't gonna work out for you the same way. It'll only work for a handful of people. But there's billions of people. Which means only 5 out of a billion people will succeed. Hey. Hey, gamer. Damn that latency. Oh, it's just ice and bleed gamer. I'm just trying new things with it with some magic. Unseen form helps with you not being targeted, where you can buff and throw your daggers and stuff without, you know, needing magic to fly at your ass. The only problem is unseen form, it seems to have very, very fucking weird range. The range on unseen form is weird. I don't like this stick. I don't like it at all. I wish they took the eyeball and made it into a seal that did the same thing. It's just you're holding an eyeball in your hand instead. That would have been cooler, but hey, whatever. It's just, I'm gonna go. Coliseum is worth playing, yes. But people need to understand, if you're gonna do Coliseum fights, you emote at the beginning. You just do this,
Hey!
and you can go. You can do it before the word commence even shows up on the screen. It's a common courtesy in a game, and if you're a gamer, you do it. Yeah, to unlock it, you have to go to the Coliseums, open the door, and touch it. Touch the pedestal, and then go back out of it, and you can go to it. And then you can go to this statue, and go to any of them that you've already unlocked. Duels are the only exception because no one really plays United Combat or Spirit Ashes allowed. It's always Duel. You're gonna find the most players in Duel. And people are coming to duels and Coliseums because of the ganking issue. The ganking has gotten so bad that people are not really invading much anymore unless it's seamless. People are invading in seamless, yes, because ganking ain't that big of an issue in seamless. It's very doable. Yeah, to unlock all 3 arenas, you have to pretty much beat the base game, or at least come close. But yeah, I'm gonna get off now before I get any more depressed. I need to take a break. But thanks for watching, you know, like, subscribe, and blah blah YouTube crap. It's just, don't get too much invested in video games as you think you should. Playing and having fun, a little competitive ain't bad. But don't think that you're gonna become a millionaire or the top whatever. It's not gonna happen. Go out in the world, find someone. It's more important to find someone to come home to than it is to be alone, just crying yourself to sleep.